Tyga is now facing some very serious charges. He was arrested in LA. We had broken the story yesterday that Tyga had planned to go down and meet with detectives at LAPD on Tuesday morning because early Monday morning he'd gotten into an argument with his ex-girlfriend, like around 3 a.m. She came to his house. They got into an argument. There was a lot of yelling. And she claims that he got physical during that argument. And she went to police and reported that. And then she posted this video showing what she says are injuries, marks and injuries left after that altercation.
And the cops clearly did not buy his story because
he hadn't even told his story.
He was arrested.
Well, guys, but here's what happened. She made the report. They went out to his house to try to talk to him yesterday. He didn't want to cooperate. He says, I'm not talking to anybody. So his people made arrangements for him to come turn himself in today. And, you know, I'm sure he didn't say anything today. I'd be shocked if he did. If he has any good lawyer, they're not going to let him talk. He got booked for the felony domestic violence, bails at $50,000. Then what'll happen is they'll submit this case to the DA and we'll see what happens after that.
Has he bailed out already?
As of this second, no. He's still in custody as of this second.
Okay.
What's his side of this story? Do we have any sense of what he's saying? I had read one of the notes that came across our desk.
I think it's just like he wanted her to leave or something. Something turned physical. She left, you know.
The only thing that people connected to Tyga have said to this point is that he didn't want her to come over, and that when she got there, she was very loud out in front of his house. He invited her inside to talk because he didn't want her waking people up, and then something happened after that point. They're not saying. Now, you know, there were other. I believe Tyga's mom was in the house, so she may be a witness, although I guess obviously she would not be the most unbiased witness, but she was we know that she was home when this altercation happened, so.
I mean, this is obviously really serious stuff.
Yeah.
And
it is, but again, when it goes to the DA, anything can happen. They could kick it down to a misdemeanor.
They could kick it to the city attorney, that's right. That's right.
I mean, and also they could, and listen, we've seen this a million times. We could probably see a civil compromise where all of a sudden something happens and she doesn't want to prosecute anymore.
Well,
she doesn't want to go forward.
Although, Dennis, I will say that
if those marks that she's posted, I mean, look, it looks like she has a black eye. If that is from this altercation with Tyga, I mean, that's pretty strong evidence. Well, I know what you're saying that.
Yeah, but I will tell you that there's a huge percentage of these cases where the alleged victim doesn't want to cooperate and they still prosecute and they have a very successful conviction rate. So even if she doesn't want to, that doesn't mean, Dennis, that it would impede their ability to prosecute.
Yeah, on domestic violence, you don't need it's the one crime you don't need the victim to to go forward.
Right.
But it makes it a lot easier to win a case if you do.
Yeah, of course.
And if you have a victim that's not going to cooperate, they're going to bring him on the stand, and she's not going to go or say anything. It's not good there either.
Hi, my name is Dana. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, and I would like to comment on Tyga domestic violence situation. This is sad on so many levels, and I think that Tyga used poor judgment. Instead of allowing her to come in the house at 3 a.m., maybe he should have called the cops first, so this way she wasn't allowed to come in and let the situation escalate. But again, no man should put his hands on a woman, and I commend her for standing up. And I'm glad he decided to put on his big boy pants and turn himself in.
Yeah, and again, we will see. Getting arrested and then getting charged and prosecuted, those are different steps. So we will see what happens.